Right. Well, welcome to Vogel Meditation Center. I'm Lena, and today what we're going to do is we're going to kind of move in a little bit of a faster flow, vinyasa flow, and we'll begin our practice with kind of a warm up. It's from one of the version of or lineage of yoga from Suksha Yam. I'm pretty sure I butchered it. Let's see. It's Suksham Vyayam. So, but we've done this warm up every time when I took my training, and just kind of warming up joints, making space in the joints, and then continuing with a vinyasa flow. And the remainder of the practice, we'll just do some breathing and a meditation, guided meditation practice. So the theme for today's class is welcoming the new year and kind of welcoming the new beginnings, but also releasing everything that is no longer needed for us, and just making space for those new experiences as we welcome those new beginnings. So I just want to open with a poem. It's by Dana Folds, and it's the poem, the name is I Am Already. One flow of energy and breath connects the full depth and breadth of consciousness. There's nowhere to go but here, no time but now, no why or how or maybe, and just this knowing, simple and complete, that I am already what I thought I had to seek. And there's another quote by Anonymous. It says, all you need for doing yoga is your body the way it is, and your mind to say you are fine. And there's nothing that needs fixing before you can begin. So as you find your place on the mat, I'm going to be switching the sides here to make it kind of approach from different views. But as you come to this seated position, extending your legs long in front of you, maybe the arms are kind of to the sides, maybe a little bit to the back, supporting you. Just lengthen through your spine. And we're going to warm up all those joints. So we're going to start with our toes and then move up. So go ahead and just the toes rather than all feet. Just go ahead and point the toes. Maybe kind of scrunch them up and lift them, maybe spreading them out, just creating that space. We'll do this 10 times total. So just go ahead and begin to point your toes and lift them up and creating space. Inviting that flow and movement. Notice maybe some areas are tight in the beginning, and then it will begin to open up and lengthen. And so here we're going to begin to point our feet, lengthening through the shins, and then flexing the feet, bringing the toes toward the shins. And we'll repeat it again 10 times. Most of them will be 10 times, and then some of the movements will be 5, like circular movements. So continue to find your movement here. Maybe you're also finding your breath, discovering how your breath feels like today. And it's okay if you do more or less of these. And from here, we're just going to start with those kind of circles out, taking 5 circles out. And then 5 circles in, and just allow to go yourself through the full range of movement. Just finding and creating that kind of path with your toes. Maybe visualizing those circles that you're kind of creating. And from here, we're going to adjust so we feel those sitting bones kind of rounded, rooted into the floor. And we're going to press the back of the left leg into the surface underneath your mat. And then we're going to bend the right knee, just keep the spine long and then extend the leg. So it also helps your core here, builds up the core. And we're just going to do this 10 times, bending the knee and extending the leg. And just like that. And just notice again if your breath feels any different as you are going through this movement. Maybe begin to take longer exhales. And then as you switch the sides, pressing the back of the right leg into the mat, bending the left knee, extending, bending. Again, warming up the joints in the knees. And even if we do this practice just like that, warm up every day, you'll notice the difference. It's very kind of simple stretches. Keep your core stable, maybe bring the belly button into the spine and up to the lower ribs. And here, if we're going to kind of think of it as a happy baby, so we're going to bend the right knee again. So this happy baby is variation. So we're going to cradle our leg, like we would be cradling a baby. And so this will work on our hip joint. We're just going to, you can keep it a little bit away from you, just wherever you can get a grip. And just if there's an opportunity to kind of bring the arms under the leg, just begin to move it out and in. And again, we're going for 10 times here. Just become aware again of the sensations, maybe in the hips, the muscles. Maybe there's gentle tugging and pulling, just simply building that awareness. Staying connected with your breath. And switching the sides. Again, we're trying to aim for 10 times, but it's okay if we go more in class. So cradling and hugging the other leg. We're going to move out and in. Just lubricating the joints. And just simple warm up like this will allow our body to go deeper into those stretches as we continue. And here you're welcome maybe to keep your legs extended if that feels okay. You can also come to maybe there's a pillow or a bolster to come onto it to ease that if there's discomfort in the lower back, or maybe bending your knees, coming kind of crossing at your ankles. So we're just going to simply extend our fingers out and then make fists. And we'll do this also 10 times. That's how that feels. You're creating that space, spreading your fingers out from each other. And we're going to bring the wrist down and then up. Just down and up. I'm also going for 10 times here. Maybe we have about 7 more left. Keep your back strong and long here. Whenever you're finished with the rest of this movement, we're going to bring the kind of create those outer circles with the wrist. We're going for 5 circles out. And then reversing 5 circles in. Just like that. And then extending the arms out. And just a variation, and then you would have different messages. We're going to bend the right elbow and then switch the sides. Just think about as you like showing off your muscles here. And just keep your arms relaxed. So just bending those elbows one at a time. Again, working on our joints and our elbows. And also maintaining that strength in the core. Staying grounded, staying rooted. And from here, we're going to bring the fingers on the shoulders. And just go for those shoulder rolls 10 times forward. Work relief or reverse to take 10 times. Take the 10 shoulder rolls to the back. Just whenever you're ready, switch the direction. And think about those circles maybe that you are kind of painting or drawing with your elbows there. I like to visualize the color of the day. Stay fully aware of your breath. And allow for the arms to release to the sides. And here we're going to take the gaze over the right shoulder and over the left. And become aware again of the range of motion here. If that feels difficult, you don't have to go that deep into the stretch. Just allow for the head for the neck, the cervical spine to kind of find that, relaxed and relaxation and ease. Coming back to center. And from here, we're going to invite this movement in our spine, in our torso. So just begin to roll, again, creating those big circles, maybe either clockwise or counterclockwise. And maybe visualize how the top of your head, again, is drawing that big circle. And begin to notice any sensations in your body that are present. Reversing to the other side, the other direction. 5 circles. And notice how the breath feels. Maybe there is an ease to inhale, and there is an ease to exhale. Notice how it is for you, and when do you feel more comfortable to take that inhalation and exhalation. So from here, this is our a gentle warm-up. We're going to come back to a mountain pose. So you can come to the front of the mat. I'm standing so you can see my arms. So as you reach into this mountain pose, keep your feet wide, maybe toes pointing forward. And just aligning your hips and shoulders over your ankles. Just reach taller. And as you take the deep breath in, and then exhale first, sighing out through the mouth and just releasing the arms to the sides. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, deep breath in, reach out to the sky. Side out, and just releasing the arms down. Take a moment here maybe to create intention for yourself, for the practice, what you would like to get out of today's practice. Just make it kind of more pronounced, more giving yourself that deeper experience, maybe even repeating it 3 times to yourself. And as you begin to kind of create that fist, not the tight fist, but just kind of an ease, just bringing the fingers into the palm, we're going to bring this fist up towards the armpit and begin to walk the left palm down the left leg. So you take this inhale, maybe the elbow reaches up. And then exhale, come back to center, making the fist with the left hand. Again, rather than tensing it, just creating the kind of shape of the fist. Walk the right palm down, the right leg. Inhale and lengthen through the left side. We'll add a variation here as you switch the sides again. Begin to inhale, walk the fist up under the right armpit and reach the right arm overhead. And maybe bring it a little bit to the back. Just stay here for a few breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. As you're ready to reach up to the sky, inhale, walk up to center. Exhale, releasing the right arm down to the side. We're going to walk the left fist up towards the armpit. As you take that inhale, dip into your right side. Continue with that inhale, reaching arm overhead, and notice if that feels any different on this side. And taking a few breaths in and out. Now come back to center and releasing the left hand down to the side. As you inhale both of the arms up, kind of creating that steeple, interlacing the fingers and pointing fingers are up. Stay grounded through the feet, maybe spreading the toes out to give yourself a better grip and pressing them into the mat. Deep breath in, reaching up, and as you exhale, dip to your right. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, dip to your left. We'll do this 2 more times on each side. Inhale and exhale. And rather than just completely dipping and kind of folding, we want to continue to reach up, kind of diagonally, reaching up to the sky. So we feel that lengthening in the spine. Again, inhale and then exhale. Inhale and exhale, lengthening the spine, reaching back. Inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, releasing the arms down. So coming back to our mount as we inhale, reach arms up. And then here, maybe there's an opportunity to kind of fold or bend your knees generously as you allow for the front of the body to release down towards the knees, allow for the head to hang. Here, we're going to come to a variation of the halfway lift. We're going to spread our arms to the side, just like wings of the bird or the airplane. Find the deep inhale here. And exhale, bringing the palms together to the heart. And as you take inhale, come up to the mountain pose here, opening the arms, keeping them parallel to each other. Deep breath in. Just find your breath, sometimes just breathing in and out as many times as you need. As we move through the sequence, again, 1 more deep breath in, and then exhale, fold over. Inhale into airplane. Exhale. Begin to meet the palms together and inhale into mountain. We'll do this 1 more time. Arms come apart. Deep breath in and exhale, forward fold. Maybe the knees are bent here. Just allow for the body to flow freely. Inhale into halfway lift or airplane. And exhale. Kiss your palms together. Inhale, reach up. And allow for the arms to fold to the sides as you take the deep exhale. And just begin to sway your hands kind of side to side. And allow yourself as you're shaking this off, your body off, just maybe just speed up if you want. And then slow down. Just do this for maybe 15 seconds. Just again, find your pace and notice. If your preference today is maybe just slow down or just speed up, or just try both. Releasing again the tension in the arms. And from here, we're going to come to our standing position, simply coming to center. We're going to lean forward, and maybe the knees are bent here, maybe they're extended. And as we lean forward, allow for the arms to arrive at the back, interlacing your fingers. Maybe there's an opportunity to kind of squeeze the shoulder blades together. And take 3 to 4 breaths here. And if you'd like to try something else, maybe palms come together and the fingers reach up towards your hand. But just again, without discomfort, find what works for you and what feels good in your body today. We're going to slowly, as you press into your feet, as you spread the toes out, we're going to come up, rise, allow for each vertebra to stack, one on top of the other. And we're going to make fists here and press them into the lower back. And stay grounded through your feet and take the gaze up to the sky. Allow for the back of the head to release towards the ground. Allow yourself to maybe notice if there is sensation in the chest, maybe chest opening. Deep breath in and side out. Maybe there's an opportunity to stand up tall here. And then again, as you inhale, press your push into the back, the lower back, and then bringing the pelvis forward. And then feel it lengthening in the front of the body. Allow the deep inhale here as you come back up. And go ahead. From here, just release the body forward. I'm just switching my positions here. So just release the body forward. And maybe take the fingers, the pointer and third finger, and wrap them around your big toes. And as you press your big toes into the fingers, maybe notice how the backs of your legs are activating. Allow for your head to hang freely. And just allow for the flow of energy to be perceived within your body, maybe felt. Maybe notice how that impacts also the movement, impacts your thoughts. Maybe there's an opportunity to find ease. Just allow again for your body to kind of stack vertebra upon each vertebra and come back up. We're going to either step the right foot forward or step the left leg to the back. And I find that adjustment for yourself. And as we inhale here, we're going to bend the front knee and open arms to the sides. Again, broaden through your shoulders. Palms are out. And then exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up, kind of into wide. And exhale. Inhale, reach your arms so they're parallel to each other. Deep inhale and exhale. And maybe as you continue with that exhale, allow for the arms to release to the back. Allow for that heart to admire your right knee or knee over your right knee. And we'll repeat it again here as we come back up. Inhale, keeping that knee bent. Arms down, just broadening through the shoulders. And exhale. Inhale, arms up and out. And exhale. Breathing in and out through your nose here. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, allow for the arms to release to the back. Heart hovers over the knee. Stepping the left foot to the front, interlacing the fingers, we're going to press the palms out. Coming into that chair pose, so the shins maybe are parallel with the upper back, with your torso. And just find your breath here as you inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, releasing them to the sides. From here, step the right foot to the back. So the left knee is going to bend now. And just keeping your knee extended for now. We're going to find your breath. And as you inhale, begin to bend the knee. So the knee arrives over your ankle. Keep it behind your toes. And exhale. The back heel can be either on the ground or it could be lifted. Inhale, arms up and out. And exhale. Inhale, arms all the way up, parallel to each other. Deep breath in and out. And allow for the arms to flow down into the back. Cover the heart. Feel the strength and feel the energy from the back heel to the top of the head. Again, staying here, we're going to lift the torso. So it's perpendicular. Inhale, arms down and out. And exhale. Inhale, building up strength in our body. Inhale, arms up and out. And exhale. Inhale, arms parallel to each other. And exhale, hover the heart over the knee. Arms travel to the back. We're going to bend the right knee and step the left foot to the back. So both of the knees are going to come together, not together, but on the ground. And if you have a blanket or a towel or something soft, and you can usually utilize anything, like clothing, a jacket. So that's just an option. You don't have to have it. Just because they have it, I learned, grew accustomed. So we're going to broaden the knees, release the hips back down towards the heels, and maybe big toes touch together to give yourself a little bit more space here as you lengthen the arms. And as you continue to lengthen through the arms, just feel that lengthening in the back of your body. Maybe feel the lengthening of the muscles around your hips. And just take a moment, maybe releasing the forehead down on the mat. And as you take this moment to surrender, just send the breath maybe to the areas that feel still tight. Breathing into those areas. And just be graced with that feeling of ease. Stay here for a few more breaths. Maybe notice the excitement, if it kind of pops up into your inner vision as you think about welcoming the next year. Maybe thinking about the plans and events that will be happening in the next year. Just notice how that subtle visualization makes you feel, and notice how the whole body just responds to that visualization. And begin to slide the palms towards the knees. Again, I'm just switching positions here, tap the toes under. We're coming to the tabletop here, and then begin to lift your hips up. Maybe the knees are bent here, and rotating your shoulders externally, lengthen through the backs of your legs if accessible, keeping the knees bent. Just begin to walk your feet. And just visualize also how the breath, maybe as you inhale, feel like that breath kind of maybe coming in through the palms as you take the deep breath in through the nose. Mindfully allow for the breath to travel towards the hips. Just checking in with the parts of the body, and as you exhale through the nose, allow for the breath to be traveling down from the hips and out of the soles of the feet. Step the right foot out, and then the left foot out. Coming to this wide stance, and take a moment here again, just slowly to roll up so your feet are parallel, the toes pointing forward, and each vertebra again stacking on each other. And just take a moment as you spread your arms out again, just like a star, and maybe visualize how your friends may be just around you, and also twinkling like the stars, so your arms reach out, and the whole body kind of feel that energy and lengthening from the heel to the tips of your fingers in all directions. As you exhale, allow for the arms to come to the front, just slowly flow down. From here, we're going to bring the right palm down on the floor so the fingers point towards the left foot. And again, find your variation. We always can get a stack of books or a block and come to a different height. And inhale as you reach the left arm up, taking that twist to the left. Again, allow yourself to create the pattern that the body is calling for, rather than visualizing something that might not be accessible. And then reach the left arm overhead. Opening up to the left again, arm overhead and up to the sky. And releasing the left palm down, we'll switch the sides. Press the left palm down on the mat or on the block or stack of books. The fingertips point to the right foot. Inhale, reach the right arm up and open to your right. And again, find your breath. Taking the right arm just overhead, so it's somewhat parallel to the ground. And then twist a little bit more as the arm reaches overhead again. And exhale, releasing down. All right, again, maybe this is an opportunity to grab the blanket, come to a kneeling position. Just invite more movement in the body. As you inhale, reach your arms up. And stay connected through the shins and tops of your feet here. Engaging that stance, so you're pressing into the tops of the feet. Exhale, releasing the tops of the hands to your lower back, folding over. And we'll do this 5 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Be aware of the sensations in the body, in the strengths that the body is exhibiting. And just continue with that movement, finding your own pace. And one more exhale here, forehead down towards the mat. Go ahead, we're going to bend the knees here and slide so we're lying down on the back. And as you're lying down on the back, bring the knees into chest and open your arms to the sides. And as you draw the knees down to your right side, take the gaze over your left shoulder. And again, feel that length. This is wonderful for the kidneys. All the twisting poses are really great for the kidneys. Inhale, draw the belly button into the spine, and then exhale, release the knees down to your left, taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale to center. Go ahead and bring the lower back, settle it on the mat, wrap your arms around the knees, gently squeeze the knees in, and maybe even sway side to side. Feel the connection of the back with the earth. We're going to bring the palms from behind the knees, extend the legs out, press the heels out, flexing those feet, and inhale, and then exhale, draw the knees in. Let's do this 5 more times. Inhale, allow for the lower back to support you here. Exhale, knees into chest. And again, continue to find your pace as you complete this movement. Squeezing your knees again, drawing them closer to your chest. And then allow for the legs to be long and relaxed. Maybe the feet are apart. And the arms are to the sides of your torso. And as you find that position, maybe adjusting for comfort, begin to notice your breath and how your breath feels as we already moved and utilize the breath during the movement practice. And allow yourself to engage your sense of smell, maybe taste, sense of hearing, just noticing the sounds around you, maybe noticing the perfume, or noticing the taste in your mouth. Release the right palm down onto your abdomen and the left palm on your heart. And Take 10 deep breaths in and out through the nose. We'll take a break and repeat it again for 10 more times. As you inhale in through the nose, find that adjustment so the chin is drawn towards the chest. And feel your chest expanding, your abdomen expanding. As you begin to exhale, feel abdomen releasing and chest releasing. Taking 9 more breaths just like that. Staying fully aware of the breath in your body. Chest rising, abdomen rising, abdomen releasing and chest releasing. Take this time to be with yourself, feeling your breath. And if there needs to speed up, maybe allow and remind yourself to slow down. Notice how the quality of the mind is changing with the breath. And on your 10th exhalation, allow for the arms to release to the sides and just take a pause. Maybe feel the connection that the body is forming with the ground. Notice how each point of connection with the ground is there, creating support for you. And allow for the back of the neck to be long. As you bring the palm down on the belly, the right palm on the belly and the left on the chest. And take 10 more deep breaths just like that. Maybe inhaling on the count of 3. Chest rising, abdomen rising. And exhaling through the nose on the count of 8. Abdomen releasing and chest releasing. And 9 more breaths just like that on your own. Stay with your count if the mind is wandering. And on the last breath, remind yourself of the exhale to be long. And allow for the arms to fall apart. And as you just, maybe the gaze is gentle and relaxed, maybe the eyes are closed. Allow for the body to rest completely on the ground. And I'll guide you through a meditative practice. When you're settled, imagine that a wave of relaxation is spreading through your entire body. Let go of any holding in your jaw. Maybe allow for the teeth to be apart, the lips to be apart. And without changing your facial expression, imagine the feeling of a smile. Grow that radiant, open innocence, the joyness behind the smile. After a moment, bring the feeling of a smile to your heart, letting it rest at the center of your heart. And linger there in your imagination. Then feel a smile in both lungs and in the space between your shoulder blades. And from there, bring the feeling of smile to your abdominal organs, your digestive system, your lower back, pelvis, reproductive organs, and both legs. And finally, feel your whole body as one large, open smile. Allow yourself to feel the radiance of that smile, spreading through and to the edges of your skin, and maybe even out to the field around you. And feel yourself as the embodiment of a smile. Your whole being renewed, and reverberating with the presence of a smile. Every cell is smiling. And as you rest in this experience, ask yourself if you have noticed any changes during this practice. If you feel more relaxed, and with this visualization, have your breathing deepened or slowed. Is your mood lighter? And just notice whatever you feel. There is no right or wrong way to feel or experience these practices. And as you catch yourself deepening your breath even more, allow yourself to mentally visualize that path of your breath in the body as you inhale. Notice where it travels to. And as you begin to exhale, notice the path that it's creating. Taking a few breaths just like that. And as you bend your knees, allow for the body to settle onto your right side, knees lowering down to the right, coming to a fetal position, fetal-like position. And press into the left palm in front of you. And come back up to a seated position. And keeping your eyes closed here, giving your nervous system to be rested, relaxed, just staying with that parasympathetic response. Bringing the palms in front of your heart and maybe rub them 15 to 20 seconds so you feel the warmth. And then cupping your palms over your eyes, feel the heat transferring back into your eyes. And then allow for the eyes to blink gently, inviting a few rays of light to peek through the eyelids. And just slowly opening up, welcoming yourself back. So for anyone who is watching this, I invite you for the new year to make a list of the things that you wish for to come true, and maybe reflect on the past year, create new goals, express new hopes. And then next year, or at the end of the next year, open it up and read. Notice the things that came true and the things that arrived. Reflect on that next year, on what happened, and then continue to write again. And it's a great way to acknowledge your thoughts, put them on paper, acknowledge your wishes and hopes. And then as we put that intention on paper, we also have that ability to put it into action and just allow it to manifest, and notice what manifests from it. So again, thank you for joining me. If you can, if you'd like to come visit us at Vogel Meditation Center, we hold classes for couples and children, for single service members, for families, and these services are open to everyone who has DoD ID. to our active duty service members, to veterans, to their families, and to our civilian DoD employees. Thank you for joining me here. May you have a wonderful new year, and may you feel, as you take this reflection, the next few weeks to reflect upon this year that we're saying goodbye to, may you also feel that gratitude in your heart for everything that already has come to pass. So thanks again. Namaste.